I almost made the bad mistake of taking my own life, but a brother talked me out of it. God bless him. No one cares. There is people that care. I know I said nobody cares when there's a lot that don't. There would be more people that cared if in leadership we had people that cared. Instead, we have the when you have the top of everything that doesn't care and everything is about money, then that eventually trickles through into everything. It's all through the universities. It's all through healthcare. And I mean, I've watched it in healthcare. I mean, I work in psych. Basically, we should be there to try to help people. And meds aren't always the way that, I mean, I'm not saying meds don't ever work. It's just that there should be just as much one-on-one time with patients. I've had so many psych patients over the years, no matter where it is, that they go into the psych hospital and just they feel totally ignored. And I don't blame them. I don't, because we have been trained to just be people that check boxes, because that, and then they spread us so thin we don't have time to do what we're there to do. And that comes from the top. I mean, I don't even have a nursing organization right now, a professional organization that will even address the trafficking of children. They won't even acknowledge it. They'll write some papers here and there, but they're not an honest organization. So when you have people that don't care, you're going to have a lot of dishonesty, and you're going to have most of those people that are going to say, well, I get away with this because I'm doing what I'm told. It's the worst excuse ever. Right now, all of our professional levels, all of our government, many people in our government, if they're not corrupt, they're just letting themselves off the hook from doing the right thing by saying, I'm just doing what I'm told. Where's the line? Where's the line? But that's it. I think the whole terrain could change if, instead of people worrying about freaking algorithms, instead of healthcare being so focused on AI, and the world being so focused on AI, when we as a human species aren't at a place that AI is good for us. I mean, it's not something that's good, because humanity has backslided. In my opinion, it has. When healthcare went from what I remember, 35, 40 years ago, to being where it was more caring, more one-on-one. Nurses had a voice. You didn't have to be in a union to have a voice. You just, it mattered what you said. And now we're at this place where we're the computer. We just check boxes, and it's just monotonous bullshit. So AI is like the worst. The timing of AI is the worst thing ever, and there's no way to reverse it. And it's just in my opinion. I mean, I hope, I pray that there's a spiritual intervention. I do. I don't see how there can't be, quite frankly, because the people that have been running things have gotten too out of control. Let's just go down to the very root of how sick it is, the people in charge, is it goes to the transhumanism part. And that's just way too crazy for some people, but it's true. That we've had some dark people that have been heading up science and have been heading up government, and unfortunately it's the greed in them. It's made them sick, and they have these ideas of regenerative medicine, okay? And that may sound great to scientists, but not in the hands that it's in. Not when it's in the hands of the people that have, because their ideas is to merge AI with human beings. They literally talk about this, and it's so twisted. So I don't, to let those people just go, and if they have their way, there won't be humanity left. There won't be a chance of humanity to pull themselves out of our own selfishness and look to where we need to start standing up and stop with all the science papers and stop with all the evidence bullshit, and let's just, people know how to do the right thing. It's as simple as that. People know right from wrong. There's very, 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 very few people that don't know right from wrong. It's just people will go along with something they know they shouldn't because somebody tells them to do it. And we've all fallen in that category. I bring it up so many times. But that's the problem. It's not having strong enough leaders that will put doing the right thing before money, that will put doing the right thing before power, that will put doing the right thing for others, for those that have less than. What we have is a power-hungry government, a money-hungry government, and everybody that we've been told are experts are not experts at anything except academia. They are not an expert at having a moral compass. They're not even an expert at doing the right thing, because they let science and technology and all this craziness go off the rails while humanity was falling apart. Because we used to be a more caring society. We did. Technology certainly has not helped humanity be more caring. It hasn't. So don't ever give up, though. I mean, I work in this field, so, and I've come across a lot of vets, and I try to put myself in your guys' shoes of how it must feel that you put everything on the line. You put your lives on the line. And then some of you came back, depending on the period in history, and you were hated, after the Vietnam War, and that too was politically motivated by a bunch of deadbeats wanting to hate on the vets. And I still think those people are around. They're just not as vocal. But I don't think the Democrat Party has ever really shown that they care too much about vets. I don't think the Democrat Party, period, has shown that they're very American-loving people. Are there some in society? I'm sure. But what I see more and more just over time is it's because, they'll stand up for the craziest shit, like let's do late-term abortion, which is when the baby's fully, it's at full term. Let's do the late-term abortion. Let's stand for that. But they won't stand for cleaning up the VAs or fixing the VAs that have always been shitty. So I just, that's why I never could support Democrats. It's like your priorities are so in the toilet, it's not even funny. But it is, we're just such in this place where it's almost like you feel cornered at times, like there's no chance. But I believe there is a chance. I think it's going to take a spiritual intervention to save us, because AI is not going to help anybody. AI is not going to save us. Transhumanism is sick. And the people that are heading up all these things just are not right in the head. And by the time we figured it out, which is most of us at least, it was when Trump came into office, well, we realized how late to the game we are. But that said, I don't think that we'll lose. I'm glad your friend talked you out of it.